So I told you about that, like, Spotify AI DJ, right?
Yes, you did.
Yes. That thing is, like, so cool. It's, like, so cool. Like, you turn it on, and it's like, hey, yo, my name's Xavier, but my friends call me X, and you're my friend now, so you're gonna call me X. And I'm gonna go through your Spotify feed, and I'm gonna play you all the coolest stuff that you have heard of or maybe haven't heard of. And so I put on my Spotify DJ today while I was doing some work, and, like, this one playlist came up, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is so good. Like, Mr. AI DJ knows me so well. And then this one song was playing, and I was sitting there, and I was like, oh my god, realization moment. Lin-Manuel Miranda really popped off. No! He popped off so hard. He popped off so hard when he was like, well, you gonna say no to this, when you gonna say no to this. I've never watched Hamilton in my life.
You have not. That is fact.
I haven't. But, like, speaking of Lin-Manuel Miranda popping off, I was so surprised that you did not know what the word chuggy meant.
I mean, in my brain, I have a picture, but I'm just like, obviously, I'm like, I don't know a fucking definition.
So, like, when you hear the word chuggy, what do you think?
I think of Okay, so, like, I graduated in 2010 from high school.
Yes.
You graduated in 2011.
Yes.
So, like, I essentially think of perpetually stuck in high school era, like, your mentality, your clothing type deal.
Okay.
Like, you are just stuck, like, in the negative sense, a Disney adult in, like, a baby doll dress. And I sound really mean, and I'm sorry, you guys.
Cooking.
I'm not mean. I promise.
You're cooking, girl.
But that's just what comes to mind. That's just what comes to mind.
Get them Disney adults, bitch.
I mean, I don't consider myself to be a Disney adult. I like shit, but it's not my entire personality. There is a difference. Mm-hmm. There's a stark difference.
Right. Now, like, the term chuggy is definitely not used like it used to be used. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, as much, I should say. Because, like, I want to say it really peaked. Like, the usage of it really peaked in 2021.
Yeah.
And, like, literally, there were chuggy Instagrams where they would just post pictures. They would post pictures of things that either they thought were chuggy or that the general public thought were chuggy. The one chuggy account, when I was doing research for this, the one chuggy account on Instagram said that Pinterest was chuggy, and I was about to jump through my fucking phone and shoot people because
I love Pinterest.
Listen, Pinterest is the one place on the entire internet that you create what is on your For You page 100%.
That's very true.
Have you been looking at a lot of nails lately? Well, here, let's give you some more nail inspo. Have you been looking at outfit inspiration? Here's more outfit inspo we think you'll like. Have you been looking at hot gay men kissing? Amazing. Let's give you more hot gay men. And, like, oh my god, I love Pinterest so much. I would literally, I've said it multiple times on Twitter, and Pinterest noticed me when I said it. I would literally go to fucking bat for Pinterest every single fucking day of my life. I don't care if that's that part of me that's chuggy as hell. I am the chuggier of Pinterest.gov.
Just because of Pinterest.
I am on the front lines of Pinterest.gov ready to fucking go to battle.
Honestly, no. Pinterest is fucking therapeutic as hell. I like to stay organized. I have my little lists. Like, I use it to organize a lot of recipes. Here I am sounding like a little fucking old lady. But I'm like, no. I was like, ooh, I like this. Save the link.
My meal Pinterest board is the most organized part of my entire fucking life. Like, so I have, like, my meal Pinterest board, like, food. It's just called food.
Yeah.
Okay? It's called food. And you click into my food Pinterest board. And then it is organized into what the main part of the food is. So if it's got beef in it, if it's got like if it's a beef food, I put it in the beef subfolder.
So you hella organized.
And if it's chicken, I put it in the chicken subfolder because my brain was like, ooh, let's say I'm pulling out beef, and I pull it out, and then instead of just like going through or being like, I don't remember what's on this like 500 pin board, I can just go into my beef board and scroll through and go, ooh, these little beef meatballs sound delicious. I can't do that when there's 500 pins on the same board and there's like vegetarian meals and there's a chicken meal and there's a pork meal, because my ADHD ass is going to go, oh man, but that pork roast looks really good. Why did I pull out beef? And then I'm going to want to put the beef back in the freezer.
That's so much work.
And then I'm going to want to put the fucking pork out and then try and thaw the pork.
Too many decisions.
And by the time the pork is thawed, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, midnight. And I'm like,
you're like, why am I going to eat now?
Guess I'll starve. Good night.
Honestly, you are more organized than me in that respect. I give you major props because I'm just like, ooh, I want to make this. But it's like, I think I have like different boards though. It's like for like the recipes, which, you know, like main entrees and stuff. I'm like, okay, they go in this board. And then like, I don't remember what the other one's called, but it's like a party food appetizers ones. And then I was like, okay, you guys go in this different board. And then it's like snacks or desserts or something. You guys go in this one. So like, they're not all together, but I'm also not as committed as you are in that regard. Like, here's my chicken folder, here's my seafood folder, here's my beef folder.
Yeah, dude, literally.
I aspire.
Literally, I'm pulling up my shit now. I have 560 pins on my food Pinterest board. I have a breakfast subboard, a lunch subboard.
That's so smart.
A snack subboard, a soup subboard, and then we get to chicken subboard, which has the most pins out of 96. The turkey subboard, because it's like, oh, we use ground turkey or something. The beef subboard, the pork subboard, the fish subboard, and the vegetarian/no meat subboard. And then the rest of the pins are just things that I didn't know what the fuck to do with. And so I was like, well, they're just here. So something like this pin of 17 foods to prep on Sunday to eat healthy all week. Which, what food is lasting till fucking Friday?
What food lasts all week, bitch? None.
Or things like, 8 things that happen when you drink honey water on an empty stomach. That's called an eating disorder.
You're like, that's not healthy, my friend.
But like, I've had my Pinterest since like 2012. So it's been, like,
I've had mine for forever, like
over 10 years. Which actually, speaking of that, I did, going back to Chugiism, going back to being a fucking chugster. I did go through my Pinterest board, I want to say a couple years ago. It was not when I was at my last job, but at the job before that, when I literally had nothing to do. And they'd be like, hey, you want to read this book about meth? And I'm like, sure. Then I'd finish the book on meth. And then I'd be like, is there anything else you guys want me to do? Like, you know, just help set up the business? And they're like, no. So I'm like, all right. And so I'd sit there by the phone waiting. And then I'd just like watch YouTube videos or go on Pinterest.
Oh, when you were that place.
Yes, at that job.
I had to think about it. I was like,
I'm a very hard worker.
I know which one you're talking about now.
I work so fucking hard. Like, to the point where at some points I'm like, am I really like, is this even fucking worth it that I'm working so hard? So when I was at that last job, at that one place, and I literally had nothing to do. It was like, so it was like a startup, like drug and alcohol, like rehab center. And it was like me and 4 other employees that worked there. But like, I would have my office like by myself, And nobody would tell me anything to do. And so I was like, fine, I'm going to go fucking play Temple Run on Pokey.com and watch YouTube videos and organize my Pinterest. But I went through my Pinterest during that time. I promise this story is a fucking point.
I believe you.
And I deleted all of these, like, outfit inspos that were, like, the fucking highlighter blue chevron. Oh my god.
Oh no.
And like chunky scarf.
And chunky necklaces and the boots and shit.
Chunky scarf outfit inspo. I was like, girl, what the fuck? Like, it was very much like a product. It was like a result and like a product of its time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like, even going through because I had my cousin's wedding a couple weeks ago and I was scrolling through my Pinterest boards. And the, like, because I was like, oh, maybe I have something saved already that I really want to do. Because I don't go and get, like, acrylics done very often.
Oh, God, this is so bad. I'm sorry. You said that, and my brain went brain blast, and it's looking at a fashion board I have pinned from 10 years ago.
I love that.
And I'm just looking, and I was like, oof, this is a product of its time.
Describe one of those outfits.
Oh, my
for
God.
me,
Okay, the first one that popped up, it's this little striped poncho-y type shirt with the swoopity wings and this pendant necklace. Yeah, that.
So, like a flying squirrel
Like
top.
a flying squirrel top. Oh, my God,
flying
yes.
squirrel
And then here, this next one, we got this little lacy scarf number over the tank top.
Oh.
And then, oh my God.
A white scarf with a white tank top? That's fucking screaming catastrophe for me.
Oh, yep. Here we go.
Look at something and it's like, well, I'm stained, bitch.
This is peak of its time. There's the little black and white striped sweater, the infinity scarf, the boots, the purse. Yup.
Like, literally, we could walk into our old church right now and some bitch named Jenna is wearing that shit.
It is.
Some bitch named Jenna is wearing that shit.
Oh, yeah. It is giving me very much Christian era dressing. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's even worse. It's got the little pendant necklace and the jacket and the
lacy top.
The lacy top.
Light brown leather jacket with the teal blue pendant statement necklace and the lacy top.
The little lacy dress number with the belt.
Some bitch named Alicia's wearing that shit.
Uh-huh.
Some bitch named Alicia wearing it at the church right now.
Uh-huh.
She said, girl, this is the peak of fashion.
This is a product of its time.
Meanwhile, I'm over here fucking looking like the raccoon in the dumpster wearing a fucking box t-shirt that says hauling ass and dropping loads. And I'm like, no, it's this.
Like, it's fine.
This is the peak of fashion, bitch.
Time capsule. Damn.
But yes, so Cheugism.
Yes.
I found a little list for you.
Okay.
There's some of these things and I'm like, I don't agree. I think this is just you being a fucking hater, bitch. Hating on my shit. But a lot of these things are pretty chugster.
Okay.
So basically, for anybody who doesn't know what being chuggy is, it basically means it like describes something that's like out of date or trying too hard. Obviously it's been popping up like everywhere, like especially in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like made this list on the junior information consultant BoozeFed.
BoozeFed.
We miss you so much, man. So here's some things that they say are chuggy. Ready?
Ready.
Golden retrievers.
That's so random.
Because they say that they're the unofficial mascots of middle class suburban America and definitely Republican.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay.
Let the dogs live, man.
Right. Let the keep the dog out of the conversation.
Keep the dogs out of it. They didn't do anything
Who let
wrong.
the dogs out? We did. How about lean cuisines? And more specifically, the fettuccine Alfredo Italian cuisine.
Those are ass confirmed.
They are nasty.
They are gross. Like, no.
Okay, here's where it's starting to get good.
Okay.
Rooster-themed kitchens.
I mean, my mom has rooster-themed stuff in her kitchen.
But that doesn't mean it's not chuggy.
That's true, I guess.
I'm sorry, Darlene.
It's okay, Mom. We love your rooster-themed stuff. It's fine.
Yes.
You're fine.
How about Harry Potter tattoos? And the person who read this article said, "You're not a wizard, Becca. You are a 31-year-old woman."
Honestly, no, that's valid because I am afraid of needles, but I'm not going to lie. I've always wanted to get a tattoo eventually. And before, all this problematic stuff came up with Harry Potter, I thought about getting one. Now I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I could never. Ew. How about this one? Dog toys that look like alcoholic beverages.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you've never seen the little like White Claw like dog toys? They're like White Paw.
Honestly, no. I did not know they made those.
They're kind of ugly, actually.
I've always gave my dogs cute toys.
Right.
Or like toys that I know that they actually liked.
Ooh, what about this one? The state of Virginia.
That honestly makes sense.
Virginia. Virginia's Chucky. Like, hi guys, I'm from Richmond.
Oh my god.
Like, all right, you're fucking weird.
We love you if you're from Richmond though. It's fine.
The Office merch. That shit's chuggy as hell.
I love me The Office, but yeah.
That shit's chuggy as hell. If I see you wearing a fucking block picture of Dwight on your t-shirt, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
What about crusty white dogs?
Crusty white dog, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Speed round real quick.
Yeah.
Gender reveal parties. Absolutely. This makes me want to throw up that I'm about to say it. Saying small bean. Small bean.
It just doesn't sound
But
good.
to be fair, I can't be mad at anybody who used to say small bean. Hello, welcome to Small Bean Anonymous. My name is Carly. I'm the leader of the group today. If you check my Tumblr page, I am sure I called some like fucking K-pop idol a small bean
at some point in
I was
time.
like, oh, he's my little small bean. But let me tell you, I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
Let's say, hypothetically, we destroy the final podcast in the history of the universe. I will come back if we ever find out that, let's say, the 2030 version of Small Bean being Chugi is Pookie.
Oh, no.
Meanwhile, I'm over here calling some like big ass buff man like Henry Cavill my Pookie Snookum Pop.
Yeah, you do.
Speaking of Henry Cavill being a Pookie Snookum Pop.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to the 22nd inaugural episode of the Between the Fridges podcast. My name is Carly.
I'm Amanda.
And the third host today is Curing Your Chuganism. I hope you all look at yourselves internally and realize we've all got some chug in us.
We do.
We have to accept,
It's okay.
Accept the chug. Love the chug. And never forget when Lin-Manuel Miranda popped off.
Look inside. Love the chug. Love yourself.
Oh, speaking of being chuggy, they also say naming your dildo is chuggy.
That's fucking weird.
What? Like, people name their boobs.
Do they? Did you?
Do I look like the type of person who names their boobs?
I don't know.
Well, I have. Oh my god, speaking of naming your boobs.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything about the Grimace revolution that's been going on?
Grimace is popping off.
Grimace.
Okay, so I love Grimace. I remember, obviously, like, we're not old. We're in our 30s. But, like, I remember when they advertised the whole gang, like the Hamburglar and Grimace, as, like, part of the crew with Ronald McDonald. And then there was, like, the girl in there, but I don't remember her name.
I'm Chica.
Was her name Chica? Wasn't she, like, a chicken?
That's the chicken from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm Chica.
All right, I need to consult Gene Oogle because now I don't remember the rest of them.
It's time.
It's time for Gene Oogle. It's time for Gene Oogle.
I bitch, I got it.
You got it.
The McDonald's characters' names.
Okay.
We've got Ronald McDonald,
Yes.
the clown.
Yes.
Sunday, who's Ronald McDonald's dog.
Ronald McDonald has a dog?
Ronald McDonald has a dog.
Since when?
Since 1998, apparently.
And I did not know this the entire time.
Apparently not.
Thank you so much.
We got Grimace,
Yes.
who was birthed in 1971.
1971. Let's go. Grimace.
That makes him like 52. Happy birthday, King.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
We've got the Hamburglar, who also debuted in 1971.
Ooh, okay.
And then we have Birdie the Early Bird.
That's who I was thinking of. She got her little pigtails. Yep.
Yes. We also have some others. I'm going to run through them real fast, like the Fry Kids.
The Fry Kids.
The Fry Kids. Children.
Okay.
Fry Children.
Fry Children.
Fry Kids.
Okay.
Mayor McCheese, who was a big cheeseburger man, who was also a president, apparently. No, he was a mayor. Officer Big Mac.
What?
Captain Crook. The Professor.
Who are these people?
Uncle O'Grimacy, who's the Irish version of Grimace. Yeah, you don't know Uncle O'Grimacy? He's like the big...
No, I don't.
He's literally like Irish and green, and he like fucking...
Okay, I just found it. I was like, what?
You don't know about the McDonald's universe? You don't know about the...
I do not know about the McDonald's cinematic universe.
Bitch, you don't have a favorite McDonald's land character? You don't have a favorite McDonald's character?
Apparently, I'm a fake fan.
No, you just had married parents. Jesus! I am a child of divorce, and I have a favorite McDonald's character.
I mean, my favorite was always either the Hamburglar or Grimace. I'm not gonna lie.
I couldn't like Hamburglar.
No?
I was like, you are stealing hamburgers? Like, my dad stole my mental health. Jesus. Craig? Okay.
Damn.
Hamburglar's first name should probably be Craig.
What if
anyways, well, me and my father have a conversation that we need to have. I was like, bitch, that's where the fuck you were going. When you were fucking sleeping, you weren't drunk. You were just in dreamland stealing fucking hamburgers.
He was stealing hamburgers.
Fucking stealing hamburgers.
He was a busy guy.
He was stealing hamburgers, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's also what the fuck? The Happy Meal gang, the McNugget buddies, Cosmic.
What?
Trash cans are apparently a character.
What?
They're talking twin trash cans.
Yeah, this is
What the fuck?
I have no idea what's happening here.
Fuck?
What do they look like?
Two trash cans wearing bow ties.
Are they just called the trash cans?
They're literally called the trash cans.
Okay, I found the website.
Talking trash cans of McDonald Land.
They are nightmare fuel. They're kind of scary looking. With their little bow ties and like scary eyeballs. Yeah, no, thank you.
The vice president of snacking is called I Am Hungry.
Really?
His name is I Am Hungry, and he's just like a floating green stinky bomb. He's a floaty green little stinky. Okay, the Griddler.
What?
The Griddler. He was a character from 2003 to 2006 that promoted the McGriddles by stealing them from Ronald and his friends.
No.
Fuck.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I did not know McDonald's had such in-depth lore.
Dude, they have so much lore. There's so much lore, man. Like, fucking Hamburglar has like a whole ass paragraph. Like, he's got like an entire backstory. The Hamburglar was a pint-sized burglar who debuted in 1971. Why does it keep saying was?
Did he die?
Bitch, we're about to find out.
Hamburglar.
Hi everyone, welcome to our true crime podcast. Oh wait, we gotta hold on. We gotta set this right. In 1971, a gentleman by the name of the Hamburglar showed up to McDonald's stores to cause some havoc to Ronald McDonald. But suddenly, he disappeared. Did Ronald give the axe to the Hamburglar? Or was there something a little more sinister happening in the alleyways of McDonald's?
Not the alleyways.
Welcome to our true crime podcast, Hard Times in McDonald Land, with your hosts. Yeah. Anyways, so okay.
Yeah.
So the Hamburglar was a pint-sized burglar. He debuted in 1971 and he was one of the first villains on the commercials. He was dressed in a black and white hooped shirt and pants, a red cape, a wide-brimmed hat, and red gloves. Ooh, slay. His primary object of theft was hamburgers, hence the name. You know what also makes me laugh about this? Because he debuted in 1971, people were fat phobic. Why wasn't the Hamburglar fat? The Hamburglar was fit. So you know what? If anybody ever wants to sit here and like, you know, as a fat person and they're like, why don't you go eat some fucking hamburgers? And be like, the Hamburglar's fucking ripped, dude. He fucking ate hamburgers all the time and he stole them and shit.
You're like, look at him. He's fine.
The Hamburglar got a fat, juicy ass from eating all those hamburgers and he still looks sexy as fuck.
It's because of all that protein.
So you know what? Yeah, I will eat a fucking hamburger, bitch. Fuck you. Anyways, so his primary object of theft was hamburgers, hence his name. The character, like Grimace, Happy Birthday, started out as a villain, only he was old, had a long nose, gray hair, and was called the Lone Jogger in some 1970s commercials, sporting a shirt that said Lone Jogger. Why do you fucking call yourself out like that? He's like, bitch, he was wearing a shirt. He was wearing a shirt and it says Lone Jogger. And then it's like, you see a man wearing a Lone Jogger shirt and he's like, did you see these hamburgers over at the McDonald's? And they're like, why would you assume it was me? The single person with the Lone Jogger shirt. Why do you assume it's me? Oh my gosh. Okay, Hamburglar spoke in gibberish, which was often translated by Captain Crook. So Hamburglar had a translator. Okay, slay. He was revised in 1985, where his look changed from a trollish old man to a red-headed Dennis the Menace type child who spoke, wore a shorter brimmed hat, and a black cape with yellow on the inside. Previously, his unintelligible muttering became the familiar robble robble. What?
I do remember him saying that.
Don't.
In, like, commercials and shit.
In the 2000s, McDonald's experimented with the possibility of animating the characters to improve ratings. In the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald, he takes on a new sporty appearance wearing green goggles, a leather jacket, striped shirt, shorts, and sneakers. What the fuck? This iteration of the Hamburglar sounds like a quarter of the men that I see on fucking Tinder. The hipster men that have all the tattoos and, you know, literally like big glasses, leather jacket, striped shirt, shorts, 5-inch seams, sneakers, and they're like, I'm just looking for a girl that'll go on hikes and adventures with. I literally would have probably swiped right on Hamburglar. Okay, anyways.
Valid.
He loves playing tricks on his friends and still loves burgers. The very last appearance of the Hamburglar on television were primetime commercials promoting the dollar menu. He got demoted.
He did.
To the dollar menu.
He did. Poor buddy.
Got demoted to the dollar menu.
Man.
What the fuck?
Sorry, buddy.
One spot featured the Hamburglar and Grimace with Cedric the Entertainer. And the very last spot featured the Hamburglar with tennis stars Venus and Serena Williams. We have suspects. We have suspects in the murder of the Hamburglars, Venus and Serena Williams. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. We're cracking the case, bitch.
We're getting the information.
Like this video. Like this video if you want to know who the murderers are. You know what's worse than murder? Not saving on your VPN network. Hi guys, we're sponsored by NordVPN. By NordVPN. We're not sponsored by NordVPN.
We're not sponsored at all.
Okay, various other spots featured the Hamburglar and characters alongside famous celebrities were planned but were canceled. Probably because Venus and Serena Williams fucking killed him.
Got murdered.
What the fuck? A conflict emerged between agencies as to whether to continue using the characters or follow through with ad agency Leo Burnett's desire to elevate the I'm Lovin' It campaign and phase out the characters completely. No. We have a second suspect. It was
ad agencies.
Venus and Serena Williams or Leo Burnett. Okay. The latter was chosen, and the Hamburglar and the McDonaldland characters were not retired. What? We're now retired.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Hamburglar was voiced by Howard Morris in most commercials, Charlie Adler in some 1980s commercials, and The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, and Carl Wolf in some 1990s to 2008 commercials. But he was originally voiced by Larry Storch. Larry Storch.
Larry Storch.
Bitch. Bro, so who do you think totally murdered the Hamburglar?
Who do I think totally murdered the Hamburglar?
Was it Venus and Serena Williams? Was it Leo Burnett? Or was it somebody else that we haven't even seen in his little bio yet? Oh my God.
It was the economy.
The economy.
The economy. Pulling this man's advertisements.
You know what?
That's the real killer.
You know what? I have one more suspect for you.
Okay, lay it on me.
Take this, put this in your noodle and think about it here.
Okay.
Captain Crook.
Captain Crook.
So, Venus and Serena Williams, suspect number one.
Yes.
Well, suspect, but
Plural,
combined suspect
yes.
number one.
Yes.
They were in the final commercial with the Hamburglar.
Yes.
And then we never see him again.
Right.
Number two, Leo Burnett.
Yes.
Was like, wow, Hamburglar is getting like so famous and cool, and I want some of that Hamburglar money.
He wants some of that burgers.
I want some of that ham bussy. And instead of getting ham bussy, he got ham bloody and killed the Hamburglar.
He got ham butchered.
He got ham butchered, bitch.
He got ham butchered.
And finally, I will put this one in the fold.
Okay.
Captain Crook.
Captain Crook.
Captain Crook was originally the Hamburglar's translator.
That's true.
Because the Hamburglar came from Hamburgerland.
And he couldn't speak English.
Where they only say robble robble.
He needed some help.
Right. And Captain Crook was there. Captain Crook was ready to go. Captain Crook was at Hamburglar's side whenever he had a word or a phrase or a sentence that he needed to say. And then suddenly, Hamburglar goes off without telling Captain Crook that he's going to go learn English. And he learns languages. And he learns English, bitch. And he looks at Captain Crook and says, hey, man, thanks so much. But, like, I don't need you anymore. You know how jealous Captain Crook
He was betrayed. What is betrayal? A motive for murder.
Motive for murder.
Motive for murder.
Oh, my God. Have we...
He stopped making the money. He stopped being in the commercials to translate. That's a motive for murder.
Unsolved spoils with Between the Fridges. Unsolved spoils food. Spoiled food.
Spoiled milk.
Spoiled food. The true crime podcast from Between the Fridges. We
cracked the case.
Maybe cracked a murder case.
Like an egg. We cracked an egg wide open.
Just like the Hamburglar's head.
Oh my God.
When Captain Crook killed the Hamburglar over jealousy. Jealousy, lies, and mustard.
I was gonna say money, but
Jealousy,
they weren't bankrolling him for those commercials anymore.
jealousy, money, and pickled relish.
Jealousy. Damn. There you go, guys. The lore of the Hamburglar.
I'm just mad because when I was a kid,
Yes.
obviously I'm a child of divorce.
Nah, really?
Yeah. So you didn't know that?
Of course I knew that.
Hey guys, if you didn't know, I'm a child of divorce. So, anyways, no, I have this it was like a Grimace toy when I was a kid, and because basically I lived at my mom's house during the week. I lived with my dad on the weekends, and so I had like two essentially like bedrooms. So like two sets of toys.
Yeah.
And then when I moved, and my dad kind of like went off the deep end, I never saw any of my motherfucking toys again that were at my dad's house.
That's so sad.
It's so sad. I think the only thing that I got from my dad's house was my Nintendo 64. And like that's it. But like I had like a bunch of Barbies. I had like a Barbie dream house. I had oh my god, like a little Barbie car.
Did you have any of like, okay, so obviously we're talking about McDonald's, but like, did you have any of like those, like back in the day, like, you know how they would do like the series of like the cool collectible toys and shit?
Yes.
Did you have any of those?
I had the ones that I can remember distinctly. I'm not sure if they were McDonald's toys or Burger King toys, because around where my parents lived, there was a McDonald's and a Burger King across the street from each other.
Yup.
So, I had what I remember was number one, the Pokeball toys with the Pokemon inside, because when I would go to my dad's house, I would pretend I was a Pokemon trainer in the backyard, and I would throw my Pokeballs out there, and then I'd be like, it's Ghastly.
Were those the ones with like the plastic like Pokemon cards inside? Like they were like, I don't even know if I could have made this up. I don't even know. But like they were like plastic Pokemon cards. I think it was like silver and gold ones or something, like inside of a Pokeball. No? These
had like a Pokemon figure inside.
Oh, okay.
These had a Pokemon figure inside with the Pokeball, and then you just and then the other toy that I remember that I did not ever complete was the Inspector Gadget.
Oh, you had the Inspector Gadget one?
I did.
Ooh.
I had like a half completed Inspector Gadget because I had the torso, I had the head, and I'm pretty sure I had like an arm and leg.
An
a leg. I had a torso, a head, an arm, and a leg. And then I didn't have the other arm or the other leg, but I would still play with the Inspector Gadget like I had all of the
Just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Did you
like he's doo-doo-doo half bodied?
Yes. Like, did you have anything like that though?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, definitely. Honestly, for a while there, and like I said, I don't remember if it was Burger King, McDonald's, whatever, but when they would come out with like the fun theme toys. So I'm looking back now, and I know I still have like the ones that I actually kept, that didn't get sold in like garage sales and whatever when we were downsizing. I know those are at my parents' house. I remember it was a line of Lion King toys. They were in like little boxes, and they would have like different designs on them, and add their names on the front, and then you like put your finger through the bottom. They were like finger toys of the different characters. I think I have like Timon, Pumbaa, Mufasa, the hyenas, Ed, and then I don't remember the other two's names right now, but I definitely had Ed. Why? Because his laugh was stupid, and I thought it was funny. So yes, I had them, and I had Ed, and then there was a line of Toy Story ones.
Okay.
They were like, some of those were puppets too, but they were like full sized ones. but they were like little plushy things, like puppet things. I remember Woody, you could like put your fingers and walk him like across the table or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they were like softer figures. But what I remember the most, and these aren't exactly toys, but I'm still going to count it. I eventually knew I was going to tell this story.
Okay.
So do you remember how I know Burger King came out with cups, but I'm pretty sure McDonald's came out with plates, and it was for the Hercules release, like the Disney animated movie Hercules.
Yes, the Hercules plates.
The Hercules plates. So back in the day, when obviously I was a wee child, I had the Pegasus plate.
Yes.
And the Pegasus plate was my favorite one. And so when we were at the house we grew up in, I don't remember the specifics of it, how it happened, but my Pegasus plate got put in the oven, and my dad didn't know my Pegasus plate was in the oven. So what did he do? What did he do? He turned on the oven to cook dinner or something, and he mistakenly melted my Pegasus plate in the oven, and I was so heartbroken and very sad.
Oh.
And then
my God.
We've been roommates since what, like 2018? We've lived together for like what, like 5 years?
Yeah, just about.
So it was around that time, like my mom loves to like shop and find good deals and stuff. So she found not just the Pegasus plate, but all of the plates on Facebook Marketplace in like near perfect condition. And like she got them for a good deal too. So she got a set for my brother and a set for me. And so they're actually downstairs on one of my shelves. So I now have the entire set, including my beloved Pegasus plate.
Man, I literally, if I were your dad and I found out that I melted your Pegasus plate, I probably would have just killed myself. Like there.
I was distraught, man. Let me tell you.
I would have been like, all right, see you later, guys.
I wasn't one of those kids that like would only eat or drink out of like, you know, specific colors or shapes or whatever. But like, man, I was attached to that fucking plate.
Damn. I mean, we all have like our
God.
favorite, like our little favorite, like little, like there are little favorite things that we eat out of or whatever. Like you're, like even now, you probably have grabbed like, you know, you have like a plate that you normally grab or a
for
like
sure
a mug that you normally grab or something like that.
Oh, most definitely, absolutely.
So I get it. Oh my God,
you get attached. So totally random side note. I am following. We're on the McDonald's wiki finding all this information.
Yeah, I'm like, what
and so I randomly went down and I'm like, why the fuck is Shrek on this list? So Shrek is on this list
of characters?
And
in the McDonald's universe?
Yes, it says Shrek. Shrek is a character voiced by Mike Myers, starring in the Shrek movie series, the first Shrek released in April 22nd, 2001. Shrek Forever After released in 2010 and had a Happy Meal set to coincide with its upcoming release. And then here is my entire favorite part of this. Shrek has also committed multiple counts of vehicular manslaughter between the years of 1993 and 2005. I'm just like, what is this?
Exposed, bitch.
Shrek letting me down. Childhood icons.
Beloved green hero Shrek has been
Exposed
and amassed popularity by the second. However, Shrek has a dark, cold, hard past.
And it's come back to haunt him.
Will Shrek ever live up to his glory days that he lived beforehand? Or will the vehicular manslaughter charges haunt him forever? Hi everyone, welcome to your favorite true crime podcast where we discuss Shrek's crimes forever and always. This ain't Shrekin, but Shrek be wreckin'.
The vehicles in traffic. Okay, so like, question.
Yeah.
I look back on things now and I was like, man, have any of us ever really had a truly unique experience in our lives?
No.
No. Okay, so
Full send. No.
Okay, so has your brain ever just kind of worked? Because I don't know what I was thinking of, but like, there have been times where I'm just listening to the radio, or like not even, or like before I put on the radio or something, where it's like a song pops in your head, right?
Sure.
Or like, you know, something related to something. And then later that song comes on the radio and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? I was just thinking of that song. Like, and it's not even like top whatever. It's just like a random thought. And I was like, did I manifest this shit?
I'm pretty sure that's a universal experience, my friend.
Okay. No, that's valid. And then like my brain.
But also I don't listen to the radio, so I'm sure you do more than I do for your job.
Right. Only because of work. But.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not the only one who doesn't think that they have a universal, like a unique experience. That's everybody.
Like what is life, man?
It's it's so introspective. What is life, man? We're spinning. Oh, do I need to put on my my fucking hipster glasses and
you
be
have
like
hipster glasses?
Like my fucking readers for when I work and be like,
oh my god, your work readers, look at you looking all smart.
Yo, so like life is just like we're here on like a fucking spinning ball of rock in the middle of fucking space. Mm-hmm. And then we fucking live and then we fucking die. So why don't we just like fucking get over it? Like I have a fucking boner right now trying to talk to you, fat bitch. Like what the fuck?
You're like, that's just me on my soapbox, man.
That's me being like, I just can't believe we don't have a fucking unique experience. Like, things that I've thought of are things that people have thought of in like colonialism.
Colonial times.
But actually, speaking of that, no, I do not feel I have ever had a unique experience.
No,
literally, like I can't tell you how many. Like as of recent, there's these videos. Like people keep sending them to me through TikTok because they know I work in a makeup store.
Right.
And they'll be like, is this what it's like to work at the makeup store? And then I'll watch the video and it's like she's in the makeup store with me.
They're a fly on the wall.
It's like she's heard the conversations, but she also works at a makeup store. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure her name's Kenya Bordna. She's so funny. So funny. Like she did this one video where she was talking about working like a Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. And I normally work Saturday early mornings.
Right.
And like how she tries to put her makeup on in 15 minutes, but because when she does it in the store, it's like darker in the store than it is at home. And so sometimes like her makeup looks wild and, you know, somebody would come up to her and be like, now, Kenya, why are you going to walk out on the floor like you're looking like Ronald McDonald? And she's just like, I don't know what it is. Like at the store, I feel like I'm always doing more to my face than I am at home. And I'm like, bitch, me.
Like, it's my life.
And then like she does this little POV scenario of somebody trying to like return a product after they've used the whole fucking thing. And then they're like, call corporate. And she's like, well, I'm not going to do that. They're not going to allow you to return it. And give me the manager. And she's like, well, I am the manager. And then there's a pause. And then just here, you look like Ronald McDonald.
I was like, oh my God.
No, but like literally, like it's like she took my experience and was like, I see you, bitch. Mm-hmm. I hear you. Because literally, like, so I have the Rare Beauty blush, which is like super pigmented. It's so good. Mm-hmm. But if I use a little too much of it, which most of the time, the only time I use too much of it, quote unquote, is when I'm at the store rushing to do my makeup at 9:40 in the morning because the store opens at 10. And so like I notice it. I'm like, shit, I look like my face is on fucking fire, but it's not. It's fine. But then every time I use this blush at the makeup store, which I do not do anymore, I just look like a fucking beet red. And so then I'll be walking around and I'll like ask a customer like, hey, do you need help finding anything? And they'll go, yeah, like, so I was looking for like a blush recommendation, but like not like yours because it's a little crazy. And I'm like,
thank you so much.
Tell me like it is, bitch. Tell me a McDonald's score right now.
Right, just say I look like Ronald McDonald.
I'm just like stroking Ronald McDonald's dick today.
Right, McDonald's, are you our sponsor today? Because
this episode is sponsored by McDonald's. Suck my dick. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyways, no, it just I don't have a singular unique experience ever. I've come to that realization that I'm like, somebody out there has lived my life and maybe is living it right now. I don't need the multiverse of madness. I could just go down the fucking street and be like, yo, do any of y'all DM a celebrity and just give them your thoughts? And they're like, oh my god, me, that's so mean. And
it was like, damn, here we go. But yeah, I don't know. My brain was going in like fucking circles, and then I was like jumping from one thought to the other. And then today I was just at work, just vibing and trying to get stuff done. And I just started going in the hamster wheel. I was like, why is it I could remember fucking song lyrics from like 10 years ago, but I can't remember something I was trying to do like 10 minutes ago?
Well, because depending on the song, sometimes it is like a core memory for you so that you're going to remember it. I know the entire fucking soundtrack for High School Musical. Put a gun to my head, I'm getting out of that fucking bitch alive. Put me in a fucking saw trap and you tell me that it's I need to list every word of the High School Musical trilogy. I probably will die when I get to the third movie, but the first two, bitch, I'm fucking out of there. I'm like, see you later. However, you tell me like, hey, you gotta tell me when your dad's birthday is. I'm like,
you're like, I don't know.
I'm like, just fucking shoot me, man.
You're like, I'm so sorry.
I can give you the entire fucking word for word soundtrack of Camp Rock, but the second you ask me about my grandma's family heritage,
head empty, no thoughts.
Right. You could ask me, like, somebody could put a fucking gun to my head and be like, hey, bitch, you need to list every single song and the lyrics to High School Musical. But the second you ask me about my medical history,
I know nothing. Can't help you.
Pull the trigger, bitch.
Pull the trigger. But no, I remember kind of how my brain got in this point. Because my manager was like I said, we work with older gentlemen at one of the group homes I work in. So there was a lot of downtime because they were literally both napping. So he was watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And so I just, working on some trainings, and then I heard a song, and then I ended up just putting my music on, and it was like just shuffling, and it went from like Metallica to REM, and I was like, oh my god, REM, I haven't listened to you in years. And I was like, I still know all the words to this song. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Crazy. They do got some bops.
And this is where the Spotify DJ would come in handy. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people be like, oh, I have never had a unique experience or blah, blah. But it's things we've all done. Like, I literally just searched on Twitter. I do not have a unique experience. And some of the videos that are popping up, like this one, POV, you stayed up until 3 a.m. watching TV and TikToks. Now you're overstimulated, but it's time to sleep and your pillow's heartbeat starts keeping you up.
Yes, so they're not unique experiences, but they're relatable.
Right. And it's more of like a relatable experience of like, oh, I'm not the only one who has done this.
And that shit is unreal. The point where you stay up too late and then your brain is just like, haha, just kidding. I know you're tired, but no sleep for you.
Mm-hmm.
So relatable.
This one you'd relate to more than me.
Okay.
Every single month without fail, the week before I'm supposed to get my period, I genuinely want to K-word myself, and it makes no sense to me because I'm in a really good place and I'm surrounded by so much love, but my body is like, die, bitch.
I mean, the big sad is real.
Mm-hmm.
It is real. It literally, like, the week up, it's just kind of like, hey, I'm coming. Mother Nature's on her way. And I'm just like, man, you bitch. Ugh.
Like this person is saying that the best lollipop in the world is this watermelon looking lollipop. And then somebody said, dip that motherfucker in some water while you eat it. It's even better. And then somebody else responded to it and said, do I not have a single unique experience?
I have... Why are you gonna dip a lollipop in some water? That's weird.
I don't know.
I mean, hey, if you guys have tried it, I'm not saying knock until you try it, but like, that doesn't make sense in my little brain. I don't know. Man.
Somebody saying I accidentally screenshot my wallpaper at least 3 times a day, and then someone responded, I do not have a single unique experience.
I do that just when I'm like dropping my phone. I'll like look at it some days. I'll be like, what the fuck? When did I do this? Oh yeah, when you dropped your phone, you dummy.
Right.
Ugh. All the buttons are right there. It's not like it's
when
difficult.
I get the random urge to tell my mom all my secrets when we're alone together, I do not have a single unique experience.
Man. Mm-mm.
Me, after reading the Wikipedia for a random country's 3rd largest city, I do not have a single unique experience. Like, no, I'll do that though. Like, I'll go through fucking deep dives of shit that I am not fucking interested in. Like, what's the 4th largest city in Russia? Ah, that's so cool.
But it's like, you gotta know. You're just like, I need to scratch this itch.
What things do people use spinach for?
You just need to know.
I need to know the history of fucking Estee Lauder cosmetics.
I'll just look up random questions that pop into my brain sometimes. I'm just like, Gina, let's go.
What's a random question that's popping up in your brain right now that you'd like
that
to know the
popped up
information?
into my brain? I don't even so I think it was just like stupid stuff. I was like, can I substitute something for something in like a recipe? Like that was a recent one that I did because I was like cooking dinner at work the one day and we didn't have this one ingredient. So I'm like, hey, what can I substitute? And just all this stuff popped up when I did. Like it was a substitute for Worcestershire sauce. I don't even know if I said that right. I feel like I can never say that correctly.
Wash your ass in the shower sauce.
Yes.
Wash your ass sauce.
Exactly.
My brother used to, he would like douse his fucking steak in Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. And
if anybody can tell us how you're supposed to say this correctly, please let us know.
At betweenthefridges@gmail.com. Actually, round 2, Gino, go time.
It's up a G Uga. It's up a G Uga.
Okay, we found it. And it's Worcestershire sauce. I was adding so many
Worcestershire sauce?
I was adding so many fucking
extra syllables that it didn't even need.
Like Worcestershire sauce. And
it sounds so foreign. The apparently correct pronunciation. I don't know how I feel about it.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Oh, fuck me.
I can't even say it.
Worcestershire sauce. It's literally the last few minutes of the episode going to be us saying Worcestershire sauce.
That is correct. Because according to the Encyclopedia of...
What have you Googled a brain thought recently?
Let's check my
Or like something you needed, I guess.
Let's look at my search history to see. Okay, so the I don't have any really interesting Google searches right now, but I guess what I have that I guess could be weird is
Okay. It doesn't have to be weird.
Is Whoopi Goldberg.
What about her?
I don't know. I just wrote Whoopi Goldberg.
You just wrote Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, I don't know why I was searching Whoopi Goldberg, but I searched Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't know either.
I also searched bisexual Bob. Like the haircut.
Oh.
I wanted to know bisexual characters with a
I'm like,
Bob.
is this a person?
I also searched John Krasinski war movie.
You were talking about that though yesterday, to be fair.
Well, they don't know that. I was talking about the John Krasinski war movie because I was like, the last time I walked into a movie theater that I know for sure was this John Krasinski war movie that my friends wanted to watch. And I was like, what the fuck was this war movie? And so I searched it up and it was 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
And that is the last movie you saw in theaters.
That is the last movie I've seen in a fucking movie theater. Like, traditional, like, popcorn, fucking...
What year did that come out?
2016.
2016,
The
damn.
year that the Hamburglar was murdered.
No.
But like literally the only reason that I went to the John Krasinski war movie was because John Krasinski was in it, and I was like, he's hot.
That's so
He's
valid.
hot. So I'm gonna go to the John Krasinski war movie and see this with my friends who want to see the John Krasinski war movie. Literally just for John Krasinski.
It's so valid.
I'm very sad that it's like my last like ever fucking movie theater experience. Obviously we can go back at any time, but I'm like,
I mean, we can go see Spider-Man and change it.
we could.
Is
Is the Mario movie still playing in theaters?
I have no idea, honestly.
Do you know anybody who wants to get some action?
In the Mario movie? In the movie theater? What?
You know.
Do I?
Speaking of fucking in the Mario movie. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for the 22nd inaugural episode of the Between the Fridges podcast. Amanda, do you have anything that you'd like to share before we close it out?
Not really, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sleep deprived as fuck, so pardon my just blip of a brain today. But we appreciate you, and I'm super glad you joined us today, and we hope to see you back next week.
Amazing. Well, if you guys have not already, feel free to follow us on Instagram at Between the Fridges. Also, if you have any submissions for us, send those to betweenthefridges@gmail.com. Also in our Instagram, we do have a link tree that shows you where you can find our podcast. Just so you guys know, we are not sponsored by NordVPN or AutoZone,
Or McDonald's.
However, nobody from AutoZone's listening to this podcast
That we know of.
So, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us this week and every week. My name is Carly.
My name is Amanda.
And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you when we were talking about Grimace earlier.
Yes.
You know what they call him on the streets?
What do they call him?
Like, you know, he sings and stuff, right?
Yeah.
To his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a singer.
Yeah, he's the dude that sings.
So sometimes when he's singing and stuff, they go, wow, dude, you're going crazy. Grim Manuel Miranda popped off so